Yeah. We back in the building. You telling the building Game Time Radio. Oh man.
It's about to be air.
Y'all right now. Y'all motherfuckers don't even know. We got Charlie Clips in the motherfucking building. Charlie motherfucking Clips.
Word, Game Time. I appreciate beats over here. You already know. You already loaded clips over here. Yeah. We in the building.
Legendary.
Appreciate y'all having me. Word, man. Real talk. I appreciate it. I ain't do an interview in so long.
Yeah.
I'm blessed, man. Just been traveling, doing a lot, so I haven't really sat down and conversed with anybody, anything. So we gonna have a good one today.
Well, your family, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Your family here. This is real talk,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
You know, we just happy to have you here, man. You scared me for a minute.
I thought I would come
Scared. I thought it was coming through. I was like, oh shit, our credibility as a radio station is dead. What are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Nah. You know, it was pretty much death in the family. Like, you know, my two bros. You know what I mean? They like family, so that's family. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Fat Mac. Rest in peace, Chef. You know what I'm saying? You know, both of it. You know, they left Earth pretty early. You know, great dudes, man. Blessed. You know, salute to them. Salute to their family. Rest in peace. And I had to, you know, so I had to cancel that time around, but you know, none was stopping this time coming through. So I ain't answered no comments, no tweets, no emails. I seen it though. I like to do that to people sometimes.
We said the game was out.
I seen it.
We was like, yo, y'all gotta do something.
I'm in Jamaica. These circling the block 80 times, see him out the window looking for me.
Shout out to Lotto.
Lotto came through clutch on this one. Clutch on this one.
D circling the hood and shit. I see D texting me, yo man, let me know, man, because they need to know it. So I've been doing little shit like that on purpose, you know what I'm saying? It's good to do that, but then add more excitement. Like, oh, you really came through, you know what I'm saying? Unexpected. But I know I was definitely coming through. I was going to.
And I felt that vibe too. I felt it was like that type of time.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I think I know what you're doing. But you don't know you fucking with me right now.
I seen it all. I seen the email. Like, yo, can you please confirm? I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna confirm. I'm just coming through. Yeah, word, I seen the email. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna confirm.
Cause I got my things. I got time.
You got me CC. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, man, maybe you busy, bro.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
it's all love, man. Like I said, thanks for having me, man. It's a blessing to be here. So
It's a blessing to have you.
It's a lot for you to be there, you know, early in our show.
it's the third one. It's the third one, right? Third.
And you know, we just gonna get better and better every show.
Yeah, I used to gamble like crazy. I just stopped. I used to play roulette. 321 was my favorite numbers.
321?
That's my birthday.
21 is my favorite number.
See what I'm
That's
saying?
my mom's birthday.
See, salute the mod, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to all of you.
That's my homegirl Coco's birthday too. Shout out to Coco.
And the three, that's why I said it's funny, the three, you know what I'm saying? When you're gambling, you always hit numbers.
Right.
So it's your third show. I showed up on 3, so it's all, you know, I'm playing that shit tonight. When I leave from here, we going to a lotto spot. I don't gamble like that in the casino no more, but I gotta play my number. Yeah, I gotta play something.
Where you splitting the money?
Once again, I might not answer the email.
I knew that one was coming.
You know what? Nah. He got wild. I'm fucking around. I'm the type of nigga that will do that. Anybody around me know if it's gambling time and it's time to get. I don't go to the casino no more. I know my mom's watching this.
Because we don't talk in existence right now.
Chop me if I'm back in the casino. I fucked up. So we ain't gonna listen. I don't do that no more, but I do play numbers here and there, maybe once a month. So if I do hit big on a number, we in here. You know
y'all play numbers at all?
Well, listen, I had the same problem with clips. I was playing them too much. I was spending.
You spend like 50 a day when you think about it, just on numbers alone.
That's the crazy thing that fucked me up is the one day that I didn't play.
It came out straight.
My birthday came out.
Straight.
Straight. And that's
Straight
too.
And now you feel you gotta catch him.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
then now you spending all this money thinking it's coming again. It ain't coming no more, nigga.
I fucked up with Dan and Empire.
Listen.
I was like,
you already know it. And YO, Empire,
it's a wrap.
resorts, stay out of them shit.
Yo, you realize some shit's got no windows? They want you to know that you've been there for like 12 hours.
Yeah.
That shit's a trap. I swear.
Yo, first of all, hold on, do y'all remember the shit that happened in my, what was it, like a year or two ago?
What?
First of all, let me tell you the weirdest shit ever. In Empire, they have a Popeye's chicken, and they had a Fat Tuesdays or
Oh,
some
Fat
shit.
Tuesday, yeah, I
You
remember
remember the melee that happened?
You know,
that.
it's
Yeah,
funny.
that was like 2 years ago, right?
I didn't.
That's not nice.
Where was I? I was at Empire at that time. I was in Yonkers mainly. And then, you know, that happened in resorts in Queens.
Yeah.
So I didn't get a chance. Yeah, it was in resorts. I didn't get a chance to go to Fat Tuesday at that time. But I went after though. I went after, but they changed the shit because of that big ass brawl. That and the City Island fight. Them two shit.
My nigga.
It's cheers.
First of all, you
It's-
had gambling,
Uh-huh.
Fat Tuesdays, and a Popeyes together. What the fuck you think gonna happen? What the fuck you think gonna happen to black people?
You got no more biscuits.
Yeah, what?
Yo, bring me that shit.
Yeah, nah,
Yo,
yeah,
there
nah,
was really
yeah.
some WWE shit going on out there.
Matter of fact, Marty was there.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Big Marty was there.
Yeah, he was there.
He started.
He
He started.
Yeah, definitely say that.
Right.
But I want to get into a real conversation with you, bro.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? I want to get into where it's like the audience get to know Charlotte Clips. We get to see you on Wild Now. I can't even front like, you know, my little daughter be watching Wild Now with me because sometimes I gotta change the channel. Especially when Wild Now girls just come to school and do
Right.
Oh, we gotta talk about Wild Now.
Oh, you ready? Let me go.
Yo, put that down.
Yeah, we gonna talk about that.
But, you know, just want to get a sense of like who you are outside of the battlefield. I don't know if you get that much with the interviews and stuff that you do,
Yeah.
but that's where we want to go with it. Kind of.
Yeah, see, like, with me, it's pretty much like a lot of shit so abstract. You would literally have to be there to see everything. You know, being and go step by step. So shit wasn't easy. I was always blessed, always fortunate, but yet the steps to become a man still wasn't easy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Raised by my moms. You know what I'm saying?
Single parent?
Pretty much, yeah. My pops, you know what I mean, got locked up when I was 11. Stepfather, who's in my life still, even though he, behind the walls, he's still in my life. He holler at me all the time to make sure I'm good. He got locked up, I think, when I was like 8, 9 years old. My mom was pregnant with my brother Josh. So I pretty much, my mom's and my grandmother held it down, and they fucking held it down.
Ain't no strength like black women's strength, right?
Man, listen, one of the most beautiful things in this world.
Absolutely.
And they held it down, man. They held it down. So it was tough growing up because my pops passed, everything with him.
Sorry to hear that.
People, you know what I mean? Some people try to not come at me, but put me over there with that, and I've always separated myself from that because my mom's raised me right. You know what I'm saying? Me and my moms and my grandmoms, that's why I said in the line, that's the real gangster mom doing all of that. I don't have no problem with my pops and that, and he do his thing, he'll do what he do, but my moms and my grandmoms raised me in.
See that?
So you already know, I'm pretty sure damn near 90% of the hood, he was raised by their moms and stuff. So one of the blessings, with my pops was, my brother and my 2 sisters. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the blessings from there. We all close. We all rocking right now.
So are you the oldest or you?
Yeah, I'm the oldest.
Okay.
Yeah, so growing up, we was kind of separated somewhere. You know what I mean? Because they were staying in Jersey. I was in New York. And, that's close. We would see each other during the week, on the weekends, but then they moved down south. And I stayed here. And then with me growing up, having not having my pops there, you know what I'm saying? Not really having no male role model, no male figure in my life. I'm pretty much outside handling things on my own, trying to figure out life, but it's times 20 when there's nobody there to help you somewhat. And as weird as it may sound, I appreciate that.
Right.
Because that made me more of a man. It made me more of a man than I probably would have ever been if I did have him. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's a fact. That's the fact. You know what I'm saying? So so just growing up, it was just difficult because I had to watch my back. I had to make sure I wasn't into nothing from the situations that went on prior. You get what I'm saying? That was involved in me, but niggas could have went. You know, it was tough. Like one day I'll probably break it down in the song and do all that
Harlem shit?
But
you
it was
could kind of
tough.
say just Harlem shit.
It was
because from what you just told me, what you just said, I could just narrow it down like Harlem shit.
Yeah, it was, and you know it's small, so you know what I'm saying. So it was just tough, man, and being the oldest, and then also, like I said, not having nobody there. And I appreciate my brother Troy. That's my man who came into my life probably when I was like 13, I want to say. Nigga just not a father figure, a big brother. Guided me, helped me out so much, yo. Troy helped me out so much, like to this day, like still just conversing and
Shout out to Troy.
Yeah, shout out to my brother Troy. Like Troy is a big part of why I am who I am today, just as well. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, I can't really talk about some of the things that could have went down or could have transpired in street shit or whatever.
But what you
I
can
never
talk
do that,
about,
you know what I'm saying?
how did that translate into creating the Charlie Clips, the artist that you are?
Yeah, see, what it is that, alright, so boom, we had this show called Mad Cyphers coming up. Salute to G Style and the Ghetto. They used to throw us in a little room, a lot of rooms, probably like pause. This pole is that? To like probably like right here. And they used to throw us in a little room. And I'm talking about heavy hitters. I'm talking about me, Jay Mills, J.R. Ryder, J Hood, Team Hot was fire back then. It's so much talent. Dot Mob was there too, going crazy at that time. Rated R, Millennium L's. It's so, if I ain't mentioning the name, my fault. It was just so many
What year was this?
heavy hitters. This was probably, I want to say, 01, I want to say 02, 03, 04, in that span, somewhere around there. But if I didn't mention his name.
The first era was like smack.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So what happened is, right? I started rapping in high school. I used to watch niggas get busy in the lunchroom. And what happened is I watched niggas get busy in the lunchroom and I was like, yo, this shit is so crazy. So I went home one day, I wrote me a little composition over a little black and white joint or whatever, and I wrote me like 4 raps. I think, I don't know, 16 and I was doing the end, I don't know. I came to school one day and I was like, yo, I got some fire, yo. It's like, man, please. I started rapping and shit. Everybody just started going crazy. Like, I'm talking about crazy. Like, watch the Urban. I was to watch the Urban. Urban, yeah, I went down there. So I went crazy. So everybody went crazy in the lunchroom and shit. So, you know, I'm feeling myself a little bit. You know, I'm like, yo, I ain't never had this much pain to make a crowd do this before. This is crazy. So I start walking the opposite way where everybody's coming in for the next period for lunch. I'm walking that way because I'm trying to, you know, hey, I just killed something. Yeah, something going this way. So going out that way, shout out to the twins. It was these twins that was in school. One of the twins was like, the hallway leading into the cafeteria was so packed that they wait for everybody to leave out from the cafeteria so they could come in. So I go in that way, so they like, twin like, yo man, spit that shit one more time, man. I said, fuck it. I opened the book, I start spitting. The whole shit erupted, the whole floor. And security had to come up. What's going on? It was going so crazy. Shout out my man Whiteside, shout out to all the security guards at that time. After the crowd dispersed, they dispersed the crowd, walked up to me. They got me and all that. And from there, I just started making them every day. So fast forward back to Mad Cyphers. That was my beginning point of how I got into rapping. But Mad Cyphers was where the streets let you know, nigga, you fire or you ain't shit. You fire or you ain't shit. And here's why the story I was telling in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, led into that. Because I used to have this thing where I pretty much didn't really have no heart. Like I was always nervous about performing or doing something. Like I'm a real nigga. Right, yeah. Like, and Michael Jordan said, if you ain't nervous before every game, something wrong with you. And that's the greatest basketball player ever lived.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying?
Definitely see it in him.
Yeah. So I just always had this thing because once again, I didn't really have nobody there to hold me down. And whatever I get into, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You get into real shit, you gotta go call your moms. Right. You get what I'm saying? Where's the role model? I didn't have that. Right, and that's what Troy became that. So that carried over into even working on music and stuff because you gotta have the heart. So just coming up, I ain't wanna do nothing in front of people and all that. I was really type, I'm chilling, I'm good. And when I made my first rap, I'm here. I'm here. First line, I'm here. What's up? So I'm on mad ciphers, like going crazy. Like I'm some rookie of the year type nigga. Niggas ain't really heard of me. Niggas knew who I was in Harlem. And that was a Harlem public access channel. But the shit traveled state to state. Niggas is taking VCR tapes of the show, going state to state and all that. So if you want to know who Charlie Clips is, what I'm basically saying is I was a dude who was lost. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying? I was lost. There's a lot of stuff I didn't know, I didn't understand. I didn't really have nobody there to teach me as a male in my life to really guide me, to help me out. And like I said, my brother Troy was there. I learned probably like 90% of this shit on my own. Became a man, stepped in that mud, stepped in that fucking that dungeon, and I got right on my own. So that's why I say the beast, the animal, because that shit is in there, and I'm the type of nigga, you bring that side out, it's like something else, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I want to ask you. Now, how you say you kind of feel lost in a certain way, and you didn't have like somebody to kind of guide you or bring you into that.
Right.
Are you ready right now to kind of help some of these young artists maybe to kind of find themselves in that same type of way?
I would love to do artist development.
I think it's important.
I would love to do artist development. That's something that the industry don't do no more. You pretty much got to be hot on your own, and we'll put the money up behind you. Right. That's all we're willing to do, right? Because we don't got time to develop. We got so many artists, and I understand. There's so many artists out there. It is hot, that's rocking and rolling, and it's like, why develop you? Either you got it or you don't. And that's the way the industry. So I would love to, teach an artist development class or develop artists in terms of confidence, in terms of cadence, in terms of delivery, self-belief, and all that stuff, which is important. Because a lot of niggas don't got that shit, man. Like, I watch niggas come, I'm one of the top niggas ever in battle rap. So I see niggas crumble, looking at them in their eyes and shit.
I ain't mean to cut you off, but I need to ask you this because from hearing you speak so far, I can tell that you're a real humble dude. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Very intelligent. So would you consider Charlie Clips like your alter ego?
Yeah.
Because when you get in that microphone, you disrespect
it. But see, that's that side that I always didn't know how to let out. It was always there, but I didn't have the confidence to always let that out.
It was a Stephon Arkell type.
Yeah. I stepped in that chamber and came out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Lost. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I mean. Like, so just growing up, basically, when my moms and grandmas raising me being dope, it just turned me into an animal. Because it's like, nigga, either you want this shit or you don't. And it's not even just rap, it's in everything. Either you want this shit or you don't. And what you gonna do? The niggas used to call me, yo, we got a show, let's go do a show. I'm tired, man. Nah, I gotta do some shit for my mom. I used to get out of it. You get what I'm saying? Then it just started being like, what's up? Like, niggas used to be like, yo, let them hear something. Yo, I said the fifth pop. I just on the spot. So I became some animal type nigga. But because I just always had something sheltered in that I didn't know how to let out, because there wasn't nobody there to guide me through that.
You just gotta give us that synopsis though, because I feel like battle rap is just a whole different animal than any other type of rap. You gotta be witty, you gotta be clever, you gotta get delivery, you gotta be cadence have to be on. So like, what's the process for that? Because it's not like you could just like you gotta be cooking if you know what I mean.
The funny part, basically, and that's where once again this whole story led up to everything. Main thing you gotta have is heart. And it's confidence, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's the main thing. I don't give a fuck how fire you are. I don't care how many times your gun can reload and you can spit it, it's one of the best shit. You spit that shit like you ain't got a gun that can really reload, we don't believe you. And it ain't hot. So it ain't about, think about that. You can be as nice as you can be. You can be fired lyrically, whatever. But if you spit it, if you got a meeting with Hov and Hov is sitting there like this, and you just like, you want me to rap now?
You gotta be captivated.
Can I spit now? Can I go? You already like, you know what I'm saying? You come in, yo, what's up, family? Yo, what's up? So you look, I said Hov told me not to, and you just going, it's just that because a nigga could sell a fight. You understand what I'm saying? Conor McGregor sold the fight.
Yes, he did.
This is what I'm saying. That's a prime example. He sold the fight. And he went 10 rounds with one of the greatest ever to box, but he sold it. Conor McGregor could have got his ass knocked out in the first, and I still would have been like, yo, homie, you sold it.
Right.
Niggas brought the $100 pay-per-view. Niggas done paid $107,000 to sit ringside church joint. You sold the fight. It had nothing to do with just straight up talent. That fight was sold on this.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That wasn't, you in the ring with a dude that never boxed 12 rounds before, let alone he only had 3 knockouts by hand. So you at Wild 'N Out, and shout out to Now Evan, who is also executive producer, just as well, because he got to say something just as well too, and I appreciate him for even bringing me along.
Make sure somebody represents
Oh, you know that word. Now Evan, McKinnon, yo, I appreciate the word because that's why I say I ain't gonna say it changed my life just yet, and it probably would. It enhanced just my vision, like of Hollywood, of performing, being on. Game time. Look. I remember when I used to grow braids, I was begging to get hang time. Switched up now, look at me on game time. The girl jaws, I changed mine. Got the K, it ain't the same shine. Well, you know what, pull up, rocking the same 9. It ain't a chain, I got a nigga, he ain't blind. I try to tell him with the fisticle. Help the bear, sounded like mystical. Tell them all them niggas they can hate. I'm more important, tell them niggas they can wait. This is more than I get it, buried them by the lake. Roll on the block with my ice, you try to skate, niggas fake. You know what I be, don't make me ancient. Bumper cloud, you can find me on Jamaica. Talking about Queens, and I'm all in your Queens. Still on the block in Harlem, I'm serving fiends, y'all mean? DTF, we be the best. Tell them other niggas they know with the nuts. Hold on. Oh shit, we do it the Brooklyn way. My nigga there was this Brooklyn day. Yeah. And I'm in the blocks pushing keys. You don't get it? Well, that's the Brooklyn way. Remember the white nigga in Brooklyn that pushed keys? I tell the cops get out of my way and I push these. I'm a dog on the block. If I move and I push fleas. Tell your baby mom give me head, don't push please, this is nothing. I be stunting, I'm fronting, they say the flow nothing. You don't want to see my amigos, that's word to Joe Buttons. And shout out to Joe, that's a freestyle. In the meanwhile, they still gotta pay for this shit. So that's the freestyle, hold on, I'm freestyling. And they cutting us off, and this is how we do it. Yo, hold on, calling the slaughter, they cutting us off, and we can't drink water, we can't drink.
Check out that More Money on Common Freestyle hit World Star today.
Oh yeah. This shit on World Star, yeah. You know I come back, man. We vibing, having some fun. Yeah.